Hello, dear ones, spiritual ones, enlightened ones, enchanted ones. My loving brothers and sisters, thank you for joining me tonight and sharing your love and light with me and with everyone else, and for connecting with our angels and all that's divine to find out what wonderful messages that they have for us for tonight. So I'm excited to be here. And I hope all of you are excited that we can come together to share love and light with each other and spend this time together. For those who don't know me, my name is Cindy St. Martine. I'm a certified angel therapist. I'm certified in mindfulness, certified in holistic health and healing. I'm also a Reiki master for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So thank you all for joining me. It is 7:31 p.m. here, Monday night, here on the East Coast of the United States. Some of you are probably already into Tuesday, so welcome to Tuesday to you all. I hope you had a great start of the week. Thank you, beautiful Linda, for your hugs and kisses. I'm feeling it. I love it. Good evening, beautiful Stephanie. Thank you for the love. Hi, Beth, beautiful Beth. Thank you for the love. Thank you for popping in. And while you're coming in, hello, lovely Colleen. Thank you for stopping by tonight and spending some time with us, sharing your love and light. All of you sharing your love and light. So I was shuffling the Archangel Michael cards and the card fell out. I'm going to put it back in. Oh, another card fell out. So let's go ahead and continue shuffling. We'll see. I'd already called upon God, the Ascended Masters, the angels and archangels to be with me because of my intentions and law of attraction. I am going to be guided through this. Why don't you go ahead? I'm glad you got to come on too, Stephanie. Oh, honey, I'm sorry you lost me yesterday. I'm glad you found me tonight, though. I love you too, and you know I do. So while you're coming in, go ahead and send me your angels so they can meet and greet with my angels. And, pick a card or two that you need to hear, some type of message. This is a general reading, messages from our angels and archangels and all that's divine for us to help guide us through our everyday lives. And of course, something just walked past me and it's not there now. I thought it might have been a round ball, but it's okay. I get visitors all the time. Thank you, Stephanie, for your angels. Of course, if you're looking to, hello, beautiful Claire. Thank you for popping in, spending this time with me. Of course, if anybody's interested in a personal reading, maybe you want to have an angel party at your house. Just let me know. Okay, so I love when this card comes up. But there's two cards Archangel Michael wants me to share with you because he was drawing my eyes to this other card. So somebody needs to hear this, both these cards tonight. So the one card that my eye was drawn to from Archangel Michael says, decide to be happy now. And the card reads, it says, thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. Happiness is definitely a choice. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for your angels. I love as many angels as you can send me. It's okay. Happiness is a choice, and sadness is a choice. Because God has given us free will to choose. We can choose the will, the ego, or divine will. And since God is egoless, the ego doesn't exist, but he's given us a choice in that, okay? So when we're feeling sad or unhappy, that means we had completely disconnect from our source of power, which is love. Completely disconnect from it. We're not going to feel it. We're not going to know it. And it's a red flag or a sign. You know, if you're feeling a certain way, you're not feeling at peace or love or happiness, that is a very strong message, very strong sign from God in the universe that you had disconnected from them. Because God is egoless. God is 100% love. And you totally disconnected from that. You refused to see your blessings. You refused to see that this situation happened to bless you, to put you on a new path to something wonderful. Because what you're doing or where you were or who you were with is not right for you. So instead of being sad or upset about things that are happening, open up your heart, connect to your source of power, connect to that source of love. It's a choice. You know, surrender that. That doesn't serve you. That's not even real, but you're creating it because you're thinking about it. Stop thinking, putting things in your head and creating, and start feeling from your heart, connecting. So Archangel Michael's telling you, decide to be happy now, okay? Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I'm now willing to see all the goodness in my life. Yes, it's a choice. Happiness is a choice. And and have your angels remind you, when ego's taking play. In fact, right now, all of us right now, with me, say, God, take my ego. I don't want it. Just surrender it right now. And then now, once you surrender and get rid of the ego, you don't even have to think about it, you automatically attach yourself to unconditional love. Mm-hmm. So now you're going to have wonderful things happen in your life because you are connected to source, you're connected to power, you are connected to the universe, God, manifestations, anything you want. And speaking of manifestations, I think it's 7:48, I think it is, tomorrow morning here on the East Coast, Eastern Daylight Time, the moon goes into, we get a new moon in Taurus. So tonight, we're having this tonight. I thought it was a good time to have this session tonight. Tonight, you want to write down your intentions, what you want to manifest, what you want to create in your life, and be very precise and to the point. Write it down tonight, and then you're going to surrender it to the new moon. The universe takes it. It takes it, and by the time the full moon comes in 2 weeks, then things are going to start manifesting for you. Things are going to start happening for you. So I love the goosebumps and the warm feeling. I love that. Hello, beautiful Beth. Thank you for popping in. So this is a sure way to know that you have totally, whenever you're feeling some kind of way that's not you wrote yours down, yay, Stephanie. I have to write mine down. I have some this month. I don't always have it every month, but I do have some this month. And so, whenever you're feeling a certain kind of way that that's not at love or peace, then you had totally disconnected from your source of power. And then you become weak, and it's a choice. So you want to reconnect and just go ahead and let that go, okay? And so the second Archangel Michael card that he wanted to share with you, this is one of my favorites, of course. It says, romance angels are helping you. So, we're going through, like I said, May, the number 5 is a month for change. Things that are happening in our lives if you're looking for romance. I love this card because look at Archangel Michael in the card. And he's got like 3 cupids around him. Playful cupids. See that? There's one here. There's one up here. There's one over here. Can you see that? I'm trying to get a little closer here. Look at that. Sweet picture. And it says, dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love. for giving us motivation to make helpful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into the truly intimate relationship. So those who are looking for love, spring love, new love coming in, this is a great card for, you know that the romance angels are helping you, and you go ahead and ask for them. You know, if you're looking for love, you have to connect to love. You know, if you're not happy, you're not going to find love. Some people are just so engulfed in loneliness and unhappiness. Oh, I'll never find anybody. So they totally disconnected from the unconditional love. Yeah, you're right. You're not going to find it because you had connected to ego. So this is true with, of course, with anything that that you want that's based on love, job, family, friends, romance, money, whatever it is, as long as you stay connected to the ego energies, then you had disconnected from your source of power. You have become weak and it's not going to manifest. So no, when you're feeling a certain kind of way that's not a feeling of happiness or peace or joy or love, getting a red flag that you're into ego, and you need to go ahead and surrender that ego and connect to your source of power and love, okay? And you do that instantly. You change the ego thoughts, you instantly connect because there's nothing else there but love. Love is the only thing that's real. And that's where you're going to go ahead and connect to automatically. You should feel totally overwhelmed by it. So, okay, so happy Monday to you, my beautiful cousin. I hope you are doing well. Beginning of the week, I can't believe that May is like halfway gone already. That's just going to show you how fast the summer goes really quick too. My favorite time of year. So, okay, so I'm shuffling the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these, and we'll see what messages our angels have for us. I will pull 3 cards. Dear angels, please select 3 cards that we need to hear, the messages that you have for us. If you didn't send me your angels, go ahead and do that. Just send me your angels now. Please select 3 cards, the messages that we need to hear to be enlightened, inspired, and empowered in your love. Thank you so much, angels, for doing this for us. We are forever grateful for your love and guidance. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a top card and the card on the bottom. I'm doing a little different here. And then we're going to reach in and pull one in the middle, okay? So I'm going to fan these out. Let's see. Fan these out like this. Let's see what cards this one speaks to me. Okay. So the first card that I saw is the renewal card. And yeah, it's time for renewal, but anytime's time for renewal. Anytime is the time for renewal. And it says, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Okay, so, you know, as I was talking earlier, if you know, something doesn't feel right to you, you know, you need to evaluate, is this ego, does this serve me, the situation or person, or, you know, I have to renew my life. I'm tired of being unhappy, okay? I'm tired of this. I'm looking for some type of love in my life. You know, I want to love again. I want to feel again. I want to enjoy life. So it's time to renew those feelings. And the only way that you're going to do that, you know, is to really take a look at what's really going on, you know, review, evaluate what it is that you want. We're in the new moon now. It's time to think about this. What do you really want? What do you want to manifest? What are your intentions? Write them down, put them down, review and evaluate your life and where you want to go. It's time to move in a new direction. And when you connect, first of all, you have to remove the ego and connect to your source of power, which is love. Hello, beautiful Suzanne. Thank you for popping in. It's always perfect timing. So when we look at this, we're going to, when we connect to source and we look things over, we're going to say, this is exactly what I don't want or what I do want. And so I am going to move in a new direction. It's time to make these changes in my life. I was put here to enjoy life, to find peace, to find happiness and joy. And it's up to me to do it. No one can do this for me. God has given me power to take care of this human body. This is my baby, and I'm going to take care of it, okay? And this is where we need to really to do this. Now, to go ahead and to renew and to look at what we need to change. And being brave to do that, we're going to need the strength card to do that. Strength. So we want to call on strength here. Archangel Ariel is here. And so we want to call on her to tap into that great inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgiveness, and compassion. So to move on, whatever you are, because you decide to be happy now. So you're it takes great strength to my beautiful cousin Di says she's trying hard to do that now. And the thing is, we're so conditioned that we think it's hard, and it's not. Stop thinking it's hard to do and then start allowing things to happen. When we surrender, when you surrender your unhappiness or what you're going through, and I know you're still in a mourning state, Dottie, and it takes a while. It does. But when we tend to surrender things, then that's when things happen. And this is time the new moon too, is to surrender. Give the universe what you don't want anymore, okay? And know that you're here to have that strength to let things go. Release the harsh judgments either that others have on you or that you have on other people. Just stop it. Don't do that, or don't accept it. Don't focus or stay connected to the judgments of other people have on you, because you're making it worse. It's not true. It's not your business what other people think about you. If other people judge you, that is their karma, because we're not here to judge anyone. We're here to love each other and support each other. And if a person isn't doing that in our lives, then we need to really disconnect from them, have the strength to cut the ties and that. So this is where we have forgiveness and compassion. Show them compassion because they're suffering. If someone's judging you, or maybe they're judging somebody else and you're witnessing this, and you don't like it, So it's, have a little bit of compassion. It takes great inner strength to forgive and to show compassion to those who are truly suffering in a very ego way. And anyone who stays connected to ego, who shows jealousy, hatred, complaining, blaming, judging, finding fault, all that, they're suffering because they're not in a place of peace. They're not in a place of love. So they're suffering, even though they bring their suffering on themselves because it doesn't exist, but we connect to it. We want to show them compassion, but you don't have to stay connected to them, okay? It's time. This is when we have the renewal card, review and evaluate. Favorable assessment of the facts. Take greater inner strength to do this, and go ahead and make these changes now. We're under the new moon energies to go ahead and do that. And when you do that, the Two of Water, and of course, this would be the Two of Cups if you follow the Tarot deck. The Two of Water says a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. Here we have forgiveness again. A positive resolution to a conflict. So here we have again with the Strength card and the Renewal card. Now this conflict could be your own self-conflict, this own thing that you're having with yourself, and or somebody else or a situation. It's time to really disconnect. Decide to be happy now. If you're in a relationship that's not good, well, you call on the romance angels to bring your soulmate. Maybe you're not in a bad relationship. Maybe you're just alone, and you want to be happy now. You want someone in your life. So you want to call on the romance angels to help you find something. Even if it's not another person, a soulmate, maybe just to find your joy, your peace, your happiness, to go ahead and do this. Once you sever those cords that are attached to you or what you believe in, yes, then you make room for happiness and joy to come into your life. Relationships continue to grow closer. Maybe it's a closer relationship that you need to have with yourself, to our loving creator, that maybe that relationship needs to get closer. So you got to cut the ego ties, or closer to anyone else, because no one wants to be around someone who is sad or depressed or angry or frustrated or finding fault, complaining, blaming, judging, hatred, jealousy. No one wants to be around that person. So when you surrender that and get rid of those emotions, people can't help but want to get close to you. They can't help that. They just want to be there for you. So this is really, really important that you recognize these things, review and evaluate of what's exactly that's going on, in your life that really, really definitely needs to go. And it takes great strength and power to do that, because we're so conditioned to be in with the ego. Hello, my darling Tilly. Thank you, sweetheart, the love of my life. Thank you for popping in. I hope he's a busy man, busy working. And he takes a break to join me and show me some love. So ladies, please say hello to Tilly. He gets a big kick out of it. He is a very kind, loving, amazing man, and I am so blessed to have him in my life and share the love with him. Hello, beautiful Kathleen. I love you too. Thank you for popping in. So we're getting to gist here with that. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll take 3 cards from the Archangel Power card deck, and we'll see what messages the archangels have for us. Guys, definitely blessed me when he sent me Tilly. We have a lot of fun together. So I'm shuffling Archangel Power cards, and we'll see. Lisa, don't wish for it. Know that it already exists. Expect it to happen, okay? No more wishes. Just put your intention after what you want to manifest. I get so hyped. Some people call it hyper. I like to think it's passion. And Tilly knows if I'm on a subject, I'm very passionate, very determined and raise my voice, and some people might think that I'm being angry, but I'm not. I'm never angry. I'm very passionate in what I believe. And so Tilly likes it when I get that way. He likes seeing that passion in me. Especially when something happens and you're dealing with someone who has a big ego tendencies of trying to hurt you. I'm like the warrior then, I'm the warrior, and I'm going to tell people how you battle this negative person, negative energies. So I jump on the horse and I'm ready for battle to take care of it. And so so I can be very direct in what to do. And sometimes people listen, sometimes they don't. When they don't listen, they come back and say, gee whiz, you were right. I'm like, I know, I got angels talking to me. I'm telling you what they're saying. Okay, so this card flipped over. I'm talking to you through the angels, what they're telling me. with great wisdom. And I'm going to go ahead and take the top card of the deck and the bottom card of the deck. When I tell people things, I'm being guided by the divine. They don't listen to me, go, yikes, you didn't hear me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Dottie, sometimes people can't handle people who are direct. I'm very compassionate and very loving person, and I want to see the best in people. And and sometimes you don't have time to like coddle them. You have to just tell them. You go, yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, the first card, the card that flipped out, is the card I'm going to use, and it's the Wheel card, which would be the Wheel of Fortune card, and in the tarot deck, and it's a powerful. These major arcana cards are very powerful messages from the universe. Okay, it's the Wheel of Fortune card here, and or the Wheel card. And it says new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. So, if you're looking to make these changes, you're reviewing what you're going through. You're deciding to be happy now. You're finding that strength that you really need to have and to build that. New beginnings are going to happen, endings, uh, things are going to go ahead and manifest in your life in that way. Off the direction that offers happiness, because you decide to be happy now. Okay, see how this is all happening, and we have this choice, we have this power on which direction the wheel moves. It will move to new beginnings, end of delays, stopping the wheel from going backwards, and so it moves forward. Stop it right there. Change in direction that offers happiness. You say stop, and like I said, this is the time with the new moon happening early tomorrow morning to go ahead and do that. Now, this is the time, 7:48, I think it is, tomorrow morning here on the East Coast. Check online the time of the new moon where you are. But you don't have to be out there at the exact same time. You can write your intentions down, think about it tonight, and then I like to, if you can put it outside, if it's not going to rain, go ahead and put it outside so it's ready for the new moon when it comes. It picks up the energies. It's almost like, you're putting it on the road before your destination to travel to get there. And the second card that I saw was the Ace of Michael. This is a really good card. And it would be the Ace of Swords if you're following the tarot deck, okay? And so with this card, it says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear out communication problems with each other. So, you're going to get, the angels are telling me to go ahead and speak your mind, clear up whatever's bothering you. You have these wonderful ideas. So, share them with others or get other people on your team to go ahead and help you, to join you. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. These bumps in the road, could be people trying to stop you, saying, no, you shouldn't be doing that, and don't want to see you being happy. They are judging you in any way. So those are the bumps in the roads that don't let it stop you. Keep moving forward. You have this wonderful idea to be happy, and to get rid of that darn ego and not allow things to happen in your life. You have these wonderful ideas, so go ahead and move forward with it. The bumps in the road, sometimes God puts bumps in the road to guide us to a new path. Maybe we're taking the wrong path there. So don't allow them hinder your progress. If you have to take a new path, then go ahead and do that. And a lot of times that happens, and we get over the hurdle and we stay on the same path. And then we run into more bumps in the road, and then we're like, what's up with these bumps? You back there at the fork, you were supposed to take the left. So, like the God, He always puts another fork in the road so you can make the right choices. And then the third card is the Ten of Ariel, which I'm guessing. I think this. It sounds like this is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Coins in the Tower deck. If you follow it, it says there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success, and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So yeah, you have the abundance down in your life, and look at these two ladies here. They're sitting there having a cup of tea, and they're enjoying life, or a cup of coffee, and one has this little bag here with the angel wings on it. Yes, they're being blessed. I forget this one time, really quick. My friend Belinda and I, this is right before she had moved back home to Florida, and we lived in the same apartment complex, and we would get together all the time. And we decided to go down to the Bristol waterfront by the river and have a glass of wine. And we were sitting there and we're laughing, having a good time. We had a glass of wine, and it was outdoors, and it was a beautiful summer day. And whenever we went out, we dressed up nice. So we're sitting there, and we're getting ready to leave, and this woman stops us, younger than us, and she was in her 30s, and she says, she says, I sat here the whole time watching you. She says, that's exactly how I want to be when I get older, like you two. And we and we said, really, really? Like, well, how old do you think we are? And she thought we were in our 40s, but actually we were well into our 50s. and she was even more delighted. So, people notice happy people. They gather that energy. And this is what's happening for you. Of course, it's a choice to be happy, to share things. And so when I look at this picture, it reminds me of that occasion with Belinda and me, who we're laughing, having a good time. Of course, a glass of wine doesn't help put you in the mood, but it says there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Don't worry about it. Put that intention out there. Maybe this is for some of you confirmation to put that intention out there for the new moon tonight, to allow things to manifest in your life. So you do have a promise of retirement. Don't worry about it, okay? I never worry about any of that. No sense in worrying, because you can't control the future. You can make plans and be open to receive, yeah, but you can't control it. I could die tomorrow, and I worried for nothing. Yikes! Or I'll win the lottery and I worried for nothing. This is things I'm telling you. Don't just be. Who you be, and can stay connected to your source of power. And yeah, things are going to be all right. So I'm shuffling. Okay, so this card flipped out. The romance angel cards, and for those who are looking for a little bit of romance in your life or some love in your life, so that flipped out, and then we'll pick. Well, I guess I'm not picking any other cards because two other cards fell out. We wanted three cards. The attraction card was the first card that fell out, and there you go. And it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And we had talked about this, and I talked about the two ladies having coffee, and me and my friend Belinda enjoying that, and how we were admired by people just enjoying life. People are attracted to your energy with that. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, if you're looking to attract abundance and things in your life, how are you feeling in this moment? Are you enjoying this moment? Are you grateful? Are you thankful for this moment? Or are you miserable, sad? And so you want to change that around. Again, disconnect from the ego thoughts and make sure you stay connected to your source of power. Very, very important. This is law of attraction, period. Doesn't always mean, this isn't just romantic. This is law of attraction, period. because what you think, say, do at this very, very moment is an investment in your future. You're creating what's going to happen. You're creating your law of attraction. You're creating your karma. So pay attention that of your thoughts at every given moment of what you're manifesting. Okay. And then the second card is flirt. We talked about, I don't know if this is the last time, but I remember this coming up, and it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. Um, who doesn't like to be flirted at, And Tilly works in construction, so he goes into people's homes, and sometimes the ladies they flirt with him, and he comes back and he tells me, and I'm like, that's because you're such a cutie and a hottie, and so and that makes his day when that happens. And the same thing. I'm not out in public all that much, but sometimes I was I might be in the produce store, and a man flirts me, and I go tell Tilly, he loves it too, and so it makes you feel good, especially when you get older and you were well in your 50s or whatever, and someone flirts with you. It's a compliment. It's really, really nice. So go ahead and be flirty with someone. You might make their day, and it doesn't have to be, it could be just kindness. Say, hey, you look really good today. You have a great smile. You should wear it often, but not flirty, like, unless you want to try and pick somebody up. It's up to you how you do this, but flirt in a way that's lighthearted. It's really nice, and people will remember that. Make somebody's day, because I know it makes my day when it happens to me. It doesn't happen that often, but it does. And when it does, I'm all excited. And then the third card is, this could be the one. And this has come up before too. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Sometimes we don't know. Maybe it's the person who's flirting at us. That's the romantic partner that we're looking for. Sometimes, they could be talking about past life soulmates, that you already know them, you already met them. And sometimes, that instantly, sometimes you meet someone, you feel like you've known them for a long time, or if you've known them before, or about them, and you have this very familiar feeling when you're with them. So the angels could be telling you that, yeah, it might be somebody that you met already in this lifetime, but it also could mean someone that you've known in past lifetimes. Okay, so you already met that person, the partner that you seek. So stay open. Stay with the attraction card. Oh, I got stuff here. The attraction card. To attract romance, or the person that you want, or the things that you want, you have to enjoy the moment that you're in, at every moment that you're in, and pay attention. Yeah, it takes practice. I know, when you're dealing with stuff in your life, and it's taking your total thought process, but it takes practice. But I'll tell you what, as soon as you master it, you'll never think that way again. But when you master this, your thoughts and your emotions, and being mindful, because I'm certified in mindfulness, and attracting exactly what we want. Once you master this, and things manifest like you want, you're going to go, whoa. Whoa, that's being enlightened. That's powerful. You are that powerful to do that, So once you learn to really let go of anything that's ego-based or people, yeah, things change in your life. But if you let go of something and then you reconnect to it, I had people say, I did let it go, nothing happened. I don't know, you didn't. You didn't. You reconnected to it. And with doubt, if you think that, yeah, that's what you're going to definitely manifest in your life. So you want to really And like I said, I know it's difficult, it takes time. It does, it takes time. But all of a sudden, you will have this epiphany or this light bulb that goes off, this enlightenment and this knowing you're powerful in this. And when things change and manifest, it's going to knock you for a loop. Then you're going to really be mindful of your thoughts, words, and actions. So, okay, so Lord Ganesha cards. Let's see what message he has for us. Wonders of Lord Ganesha. All right, so this card kind of turns sideways. See that? So let's take that one. Cultivation. I think this card is about, and I'll read it. Cultivation is creating what we want, what we've been talking about, which is really perfect for the new moon. Now they say, let's see there. I have Lord Ganesha in many areas of my home, and I have him as you walk up to my front door. But they say Lord Ganesha should always have a mouse with him. It brings more luck and more blessings to you. Or when if you go get a Lord Ganesha statue, I have one behind me on the wall, up on the shelf too. Look for the mouse. It's usually at the bottom base of where he's sitting, and so there's the mouse there here. So this is a really, really powerful card. But let's go ahead and look it up and see what it says. This is number 37. Okay. Cultivation. Okay. So let me pick the card so you can look at it while I read it. It says, your spirituality is an essential part of who you are, and it forms the framework of your world. That's what I'm talking about. Music resonates with the human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of the soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, and civilization. Listening to music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. Studies have found that musical tones communicate with and have the energy impact on the cells and organs of the human body. It is believed that the cells vibrate and essentially have their own musical intonations. Listening to music can help heal and uplift your energy. You may find that by tuning into uplifting or calming music, you create a space for greater contemplation and in turn gain more clarity about what you are creating in your life. It also can bring about a stronger connection to your higher self or to oneness. The angels, when I was taking my angel course, the one thing that says music was essential. The angels, divinity, the earth responds to music, to vibrations. I know I had on my wall back there, right there, is a Native American flute. And I took a class in Native American flute. And I haven't taken it out and played it in a while. But very easy to play. And I remember I would take it outside. And this one time I took it outside and dragonflies were all over me. The coolest thing, and I sat there and I played, and it attracts children and people turn around because it's such a uplifting sound. And even if you have trouble sleeping at night, put on some meditation, sleeping music. YouTube has a lot of stuff that you can play, and some of it lasts an hour, some of it lasts 8 hours, so you can sleep to it, and your soul connects to the music and enlightens and inspires. Because each note, if any of you know about the singing bowls, you would know that each sound stimulates different chakras in us, stimulates our thought pattern, stimulates the heart. So listening to music, and I'm one that listens to music a lot, or I'm in complete silence, if I'm not doing some study work. But I love music, and I know mostly everybody does. But you want to make sure that you're careful of the music that you listen to. Make sure it's empowering. I like all genres of music, and not so much of rap music. Maybe there's a song that has a little bit of rap in it, but it has to uh, increase my spirituality, not make me tense or anything like that. So I'm shuffling the angel guidance card for our last card for tonight. We'll see what guidance they have. Angels, what guidance do you have for us for tonight? Please select the right card for us. Okay, let's go ahead and cut the deck here. This is the perfect card for the new moon coming, I think. Oh my gosh. This is the perfect card because we're here, in the midst of the new moon. Hello, Minerva. Good morning to you. Oh yes, Stephanie. I know. The Native American flute is wonderful. I took a class in it, and the person who teaches the class, he's amazing. You see all the different flutes he has. He can play two flutes at one time, and it's just amazing how full control of it. And it's beautiful, beautiful music. He's a master at it, and I was delighted to have taken that course years ago. I should take it to the children I watch because I think they'll love it. All right, so now look at this. What do you desire? What do you desire? The right before the new moon. Tilly, you're back. Oh, my love came back. So Tilly, what do you desire? Tap into your heart and write down what you desire for the new moon tomorrow morning. Okay, so it manifests. And it says, and this says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. I know, Till, you know that I can. So this is the perfect card for the new moon. For the new moon. That is pulled out. So we were getting confirmation to go ahead and do this. What do you desire? Write your script. Be very precise, very precise and exact on what you want. And I'm going to read this again because what do you desire? With the new moon coming tomorrow, I love how the angels respond to this. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Now, stop thinking in your head. Stop maybe finding faults of what you really want. Or, do I really want this? I don't know if I want this. Tap into what's in your heart. Get away from the ego, from your head. What is truly in your heart? What really, really matters to you? Stop thinking or finding fault or changing your mind or delaying. Now's the time not to delay, to go ahead and tap what exactly is in your heart, what you want to manifest, what you want to happen in your life. And be brave. Be brave. Be fearless. Then go ahead and write this down so you can create, because you know what? The opportunity may not be there that long. You may lose that opportunity. So if it's something that you're thinking about, and you're having doubts about it, or you're trying to find something wrong with it. I know there's a lot of people that want to do something and they look for excuses or reasons not to do it. But in their heart is telling something else. So go ahead, open your heart and write down tonight, take time to go ahead and write down your intentions, what you want, and go ahead and surrender it to the new moon, and by the time of the full moon, you know, uh, know that you're ready and deserving of them. They'll rush into your life as if by magic. Let go of the ego. Tap into your true source, your true power, who you are, which is that connection to our loving creator, the universe. Love, unconditional love. That's what it is. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. You know I love you. You know I appreciate you and care about you and how passionate I am about this. So if I'm determined to go ahead and do that. You're welcome, lovely Dolores. Thank you. Remember, you are powerful when you're in the knowing. When you have God, the ascended masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you're powerful. There is no stopping you. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. You have to already feel it for it to happen. If you're not there, you can't give it. And know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. So lots of hugs, kisses, love. And from me to you on this wonderful, amazing Taurus full new moon, not full moon, new moon. Enjoy the energies of it and enjoy. And of course, I wish you all namaste. The light and love in me recognizes the light and love in you. Have a great Tuesday, okay? Thank you, my beautiful soul sister, honey. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Stay connected to source, okay? When we all stay connected to source and surrender that ego, you know how much power, how much energy, wonderful energy the earth is absorbing when we do that. But you got to love yourself first. It's got to come from self-love, because you can't give it out unless you have self-love. So if we all gather in for self-love and tap into what we desire, what's going to make our hearts sing, and make us happy. Oh my gosh, the energies of the world. Amazing, 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 amazing. So you're so lovingly welcome, all of you. Thank you. Namaste, Dolores. You're very welcome, beautiful Suzanne, beautiful Lisa, and beautiful Minerva. Okay, thank you all. Talk to you later, okay? I'm going to write my list, my intentions. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.